Hey, this is Rita coming to you with another episode of Rita Ready, Set, Go. And I'm going to come here today and talk to you about my adventure to Kansas City, Missouri. As I previously stated on my Memphis video, like it was at a time when the actual imagery that was being placed in the media concerning African Americans was not the most positive, and it was kind of dreary, kind of like it is now. Like the imagery we're seeing currently in the news, especially with the protests, it can kind of weigh down on the soul. So we decided to go to places that would uplift and give us our heart some reprieve from what we were seeing. And so we went to Kansas City, and we went specifically because we were inspired by Jackie Robinson movie number 42, and that was actually played by Chadwick Boseman. And it was definitely a great film to watch to actually understand the gravity and the momentum of the national Black Baseball League. And specifically, we went and visited the Negro League Baseball Museum in Kansas City, Missouri. And what we noticed throughout the journey is that there was a lot of intersectionality and a lot of things that always overlaps when we visit the African American Museum that is just positive. And it always starts with individuals who have a vision. They set out to see what it is. They seek what it is, and they actually are successful. And this museum is no different, because it was actually great to be in an area where an individual wanted to create a Negro baseball league, and he was successful. And he had told, like, during that era, that it was financially, there's like, you know, you're looking at the socioeconomic structure was like, for African Americans, was like they were rebuilding. And so actually be able to be successful with having an all Negro baseball team was awesome. And it was just kind of great to see some of those initial teams and see those baseball jerseys and to actually see a simulation of a baseball field with Negro players on the field. It was just awesome. And to hear the stories and to hear how, despite Jim Crow, individuals still moving forward with their baseball or their athleticism. And so moving forward from the Negro Museum, we went over to the Negro Baseball Museum. We went over to the Jazz Museum, which is open alongside the Negro Baseball Museum. Is like right next door. And so we got to see the evolution of jazz music. We got to see like the impressions of Billie Holiday and just all these great things. And music was playing and instruments were out. It was a good time. And so from there we migrated to Louisiana, because we went to get something to eat, because we did the museum all day. We went to Jazz, a Louisiana Kitchen. And it's like a Creole take on like seafood items and things. And so we had a great time, and I'll try to insert some pictures of some food. But yeah, everybody ordered something different. No one complained. Like everything was great. Like when I tasted other people's food, it was awesome. We had shrimp and grits and desserts, and there was music playing. Like I felt like I was on a bayou. There was outside seating. There was good, you know, if you're an alcoholic drinker, or you like alcoholic beverages, it was good beverages. They had like rum punch and things like that. It was just awesome. And from there, we walked around the city. We went down to the World War I Museum and Memorial, and we actually hiked up the steps. So we went up we parked on the side, and we like ran up the hills, it was grass, and then up the steps. And then I didn't really think that through before I did it. I had just eaten a big meal, and then I ran up. And so I felt like I had to like purge, but I managed to keep everything down. So be mindful of that. If you do decide to run up and you have kind of a weak stomach like myself, you might want to be careful. And then from there, we actually just kind of drove around downtown, and there's like a waterfront area. Kansas City, Missouri, World War I Museum. There go a drone. There go a drone. There goes Superman. You area. Then we headed back to the St. Louis area around 7 p.m. So we got back at about 11. So yeah, it was a good time. I definitely suggest it, especially if you're looking for African American Museum, or a place you can go and feel some type of empowerment and uplifting during these trying times. Please feel free. I don't know if it's open back up yet post quarantine, but keep it on your radar. All right, bye bye.